Hello.
Is this, Tim?
Yeah.
Is this Tim?
Who the hell is this?
Um, uh, you don't know me, but, it may be important to, well, I heard on the news that somebody else knows it may be important to your now previous case.
Okay. Go ahead. Talk. I'm listening.
Okay, so, I'm a psychologist. My name is, Dr. Smith, and, you have had a kidnapping slash murder slash stalking case for the last, 3.5 years, right?
It's not my case anymore. I've been taken off the case and off the
You did work on the
department.
case, right?
Yes, you are right.
Okay,
What's that got to do with now?
Do you have a place to meet? Can I maybe get your address to come over? Because I have some news to tell you, that might shock you.
Well, why can't you tell me now?
Okay, that's the only way to talk to you face to face.
You can talk to me face to face. I just want to know.
Suspect.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You're gonna bypass the HIPAA Act for somebody you don't even know?
No, it is, I mean, that's what I have to go on. I'm just saying that it may have. That the person that you were talking about, that's the baby.
Well,
that's
if
the
you may,
perception of a patient
right.
treating for
Hold on. Whoa.
15 years.
If you may have treated him, you wouldn't be calling me. So you did treat. You there?
Okay, so do you have an address? Because I'm not really comfortable talking on the phone.
All right. You remember these numbers? It's 123 North Elm Street.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be over, and the information that I have for you, obviously I don't want to give everything away because of the HIPAA Act, but if it is who I think it is, I've been treating for the last 15 years, then you may have a murder suspect on your hands.
All right. I'll be sitting here waiting for you.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye. Hey, come on in.
Alright, you want the door closed?
Just keep it open. If you were a bad guy, you'd been shot already.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm not too trusting lately.
I understand. So, my name is Dr. Smith.
I know I looked you up.
Yes.
Your picture's all over the damn place.
Yeah. So,
Get on with what you're gonna tell me.
okay, so, as you know, for the last 3.5 years, I've seen all over the news that you've had this case.
It's been all over the news.
Yes. All over.
So let me ask you a couple questions. So this guy you may or may not have been treating. Alright, so you may or may not have treated this guy, which
Yes,
we already both know that you've treated the guy. Did you have any maybe far as reports on his upbringing, mother and father?
Well, you know, I can't go into his...
I understand that, but what I'm going to ask you and ask of you is probably going to go against everything you've been taught in medical school. See, since I've been off the department, I've been going to night school, medical classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand a little bit about the HIP Act.
Yeah.
I understand you cannot go against the HIP Act. I understand you cannot infringe upon it. I understand that you cannot do that.
Yeah. Well,
but what I want to ask you is how far are you willing to go to stop somebody? Do you want this guy to continue to do this? I think you already do.
No, I know 65%.
Yeah, that's what you say, but you came here. I didn't come to you.
Okay, that's true. But, no, I'm asking you. Since you worked on the case and all that stuff, I need to know everything that you know. And then I'm going to look back on my reports. And if I know 100%, because it's starting to get into my head,
this guy has...
I'm willing to reveal everything about this guy, because after what I heard,
he has...
So what do you know?
He has... Anybody who's lived in this very house that you're sitting in, he's killed. He's kidnapped and killed.
Okay, when did he start killing?
As far back as we can...
15 years ago?
You seem to know a lot about this case. 16
patient.
years to be exact. And we believe that in this very house, his wife and him went to a neighborhood bar, had drinks at least 2 to 3 times a week. Hell, when they didn't go in there at least twice, they would call and see if the guy was dead, jokingly. And one day they stopped coming around, and his wife, nowhere to be found. So
what do you know on the suspect?
I know he's a reclusive person. I know that he is...
Do you have a description?
Yeah, he's a male subject. He's about 6'1". He is medium build. Know anybody like that, Doc? Because what I'm thinking is, I think you already know it was him. And also, you may be the only sober one at this table right now. What I'm thinking is you came here for a reason. You came here because you know it is him. And you came here because you want to help stop this guy, this animal. Nobody ever should be let go like that. This guy's been doing this for 16 years.
Why does it still bother you if it's not?
Because
If it's not your priority anymore.
No, it is.
Aren't you put on?
I just shot.
That was 6 months ago.
It might have been 6 months ago, but every night that I try to go to sleep,
How do you think he's still out there?
I know he is.
Well, I heard in the news that he that one hit him.
Take my word for it, all the blood he lost.
But they found a bulletproof vest on the scene,
Yeah.
like a mile down the road. I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't even believe in coincidences. So if I'm gonna look at everything, but
But
if
when you
it
go
is-
back and you know that it's him after you look for 5 minutes, please do me a favor. Give me a call. Come over here. We'll sink a few back. And maybe you can help me stop this guy. Because obviously, 2 cops, 2.5 years of eating, sleeping, and drinking. Nothing but that guy, that animal. Every single day. That's all we lived. So, you get back to your office, shuffle some papers, give me a name. Because this is on your conscience, not mine.
Okay.
Alright, man.
Alright, so Tim told me, blabbering to myself, all the information that about the man, that's what he's calling me. So now I have to conclude maybe that all the information that I found after treating him for 16 and a half years, I have to find out if his information matches up with mine. That way I know if maybe his suspect matches the person I treated. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a while. Okay, so he said that he was a medium build, maybe 6'1", 6 foot. He said that maybe he was in his 30s. Obviously, 15 years ago, he would have been very early 20s. He said that it was maybe if I record this on my iPad, it'd make more sense. Okay, so I have this recording now, so I have it back for later, and it doesn't make me look like I'm crazy. Okay, so he said that, well, now 18 and a half years ago, a man and his wife were home, and his wife was later kidnapped and murdered. And then all of a sudden he disappeared. So knows where he is, and he had to write it down. He gave it to me. This paper right here. And then coincidentally, 18 and a half years ago, I got this patient that was a man that matched that build and all that stuff. So, from all the information that I know, everything's looking up. The only thing I have to check is the victims. Because the person that was with me did not talk about the victims. He just talked about how he was away from everything of his past life. And I think I know what he meant by that. I didn't know what he meant by that, but now I think I do. I think he meant that by saying that after his wife died, he wanted to get away from where he was living at the time, So he moved away, just vanished from the house, and okay, so he left the house 18 and a half years ago, and then all of a sudden these murders and kidnappings started. Back then it was just kidnappings. And okay, so the first 14 years was just kidnappings. The last 4 years has been upgrades and murder. In our last few sessions, he started being really weird. In the last session we had, he talked about how he needs to go away for a while. He doesn't know when he's going to come back. Ever since then, the last 2 years has been the most type of activity where Tim is at. So I'm thinking that he went away because he's planning. Now Tim is living at the house, and basically, everything matches up. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is set up something so I can tell him the good news that yes, he is the person that we're looking for, but the bad thing is that he hasn't been there in 2 years. So we basically need to make a plan of ways to basically lure the man as he's referring to him now. Ways to try and get him to come back, and then we can catch him. Yeah. Alright, just a little bit more to go, and then I'm done. I have to go call Tim, so I'm going to do that now. Maybe that's Tim. Wait, then I don't have to call him. Alright, so this is no. I think it's who it is, and I think I'm next. I'm coming. What does that mean? What does that mean? Alright, I'm gonna call Tim right now.
Don't knock.
Alright,
Hey, how you doing? Come on in.
Good. So, last time you gave me all the information on the manager referring to him as, and so I went back, looked at all my files. I spent several hours just triple checking everything, and I can confirm to you that yes, the person that you have as a suspect was my patient. I can't say anything more, but yes.
It's not my suspect anymore. I'm not on the department anymore, remember?
Yeah, I know. But
But
yes,
I'm still
the
after this.
person I can confirm that yes.
So why don't we just go catch the bastard?
Okay, well that's the problem. 5 years ago was his last session.
So the last time he was in your office
was a time when that kidnapping and murder happened. And it's weird because he said to me that I have to go do something.
So what do we do now?
Well,
Whoa. He has to go do something? Well, let me ask you a question. Did he ever give you any type of hint that he was going to go out and do this kind of shit?
he said that he just has to go away for a while. And ever since he said that,
What was he there for in the first place? I know the HIPAA Act, the whole bit, but you came to me. I didn't come to you, okay? This time...
Okay, so I will say this, since it's a crime, since it's an ongoing case,
Forget
I can't...
the damn crime. Stop talking to me like I'm a fucking cop. I'm not a cop anymore.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Alright, well... Okay, he came in, this has to be...
Was he alone?
Yes.
Did he drive a car?
No, because where I'm at the back of the parking
Okay,
lot.
so you can't see the...
Yeah.
Okay.
This must have been, so if it was 5 years ago that the first crime happened. So this was around 18, 19 years ago.
How long was he coming to you?
He came to me for 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah, and
did you ever have him committed?
No. He seemed like he was just distressed because of his wife. That's all I got from that.
Okay.
I didn't know that he was doing kidnappings and stuff, and then eventually murder. I didn't know that at all. All I got was that he was very, very sad and very flustered and all that stuff because of what happened to his wife.
What did he say what happened to his wife?
When he first came in, that's what he was like. He was sad and all that stuff. So that my job was to.
What did he say to you about his wife?
Well, he said that she's gone, and I wanted to get away from all that, so I left. So I think that's why he hasn't been back to this house that's like his house. I think because he just didn't want that. But I never got, when I was, at least the first few years, I never got that he was
So this guy was coming to you
for 15
years.
And we just
15 years, and let me ask you this: what were you treating him for? Was it bipolar? Was it depression? Was it schizophrenia?
It was basically
anxiety.
From that attack on his wife. Basically, I was treating him for that.
So you're treating from depression.
Yes. And then after that, after about 3-4 years maybe, that's when he started detailing me on what he's doing now and all that stuff.
What did he say he was doing?
He said that he didn't tell me where he lived. He just said that he's...
Well, you had to have a file on the guy, right?
Yes, but it was one of those things where it was, made up stuff.
So he just made up and nobody checked.
I mean, we tried. It's just that the weird thing was that he never came in with any type of.
Did he pay in cash? Did he pay?
Everything was in cash. It was like the 80s again, 70s or 80s again. But the weird thing was that he said that he lived away from everything from his past.
Did he say where he lived? What
No,
town?
he never told me where he lived.
Did you ask?
Yeah, I asked him, and he just said, "I'm far away from my past. I don't have to worry."
He's not that far away from his past. He's been screwing with me and getting into my head.
Well, I mean, there's
the
been
last few years.
Well, I mean, there's been. Well, but I didn't know. I honestly did not know that for the last 18, 19 years he's been committing 10 kidnappings and 5 murders.
Listen to me. This guy is going to continue to do it. I don't even know if the fucker's been in my house. I literally went downstairs the other day.
Well, it was kind of like what you told me, that it didn't matter how much information you got. It was like more information was put away. Like from what I got from the sessions that I did with him in the 15 years that he was there, it was like he was giving me the information that I wanted to hear.
So he was just blowing you up.
Yeah. But I mean, the
Just
information
smoke.
he gave me was pretty substantial, I guess you would say. I mean,
But it was a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, for the first few years, I think the first few years he was
Truthful.
the most honest because of, that was the first few years without his, wife.
Let me explain something. The other day when I was down in the basement, I was looking at the blueprints of this house.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed something, that there was a wall that was not ever there. And I'm thinking, where the hell did this wall, where'd it go? It's on the southeast portion of the house. I go to the southeast portion of the house, there's just a wall. But I had a guy come over and we did a little demolition project.
Yeah.
The son of a bitch was living in this house for a long time. Don't know how long, don't know with who, if it's just by himself or what. But I do know this. I think that he has been watching me.
Oh, I can believe that.
I think he has.
But I don't think
been around here for a long time.
I don't think because I did ask him. I kind of asked him in a way where he would tell me without telling me, because I knew he wouldn't tell me.
In a roundabout way.
I asked him, "Can you tell me how far away you live? Just give me an estimate." And he said, "Farther than this city."
That doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't give me shit.
No, but he said that if you drive, you can make it here in less than an hour.
You know, the landlord that
It
used
just
to own
depends
this
on
house.
but he said that it just depends on the traffic. It takes at the very most hour. But he said that something very interesting to me. He said that
You know something? Hold on. I noticed. The landlord that used to own this house. Hold on. The landlord that used to own this house.
that was killed.
Yes, said he lived about 45 minutes away. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but that doesn't
He-
tell us.
No! It tells me a lot.
No, I mean, but
Because if he said an hour away, he could have been living over by him. Oh, I mean,
no, but he said something very, very interesting to me. He said if there's traffic, it takes an hour. But there's no traffic.
the other day,
I mean, from here to Elm Street is not that far.
if you think about it, the other day, when I was sitting there talking to you on the phone, you said something to me that really didn't make much sense, but it makes sense now that you prescribed medicine for this guy.
Yeah.
I wonder the reason that he took off about 2 years is that if the medicine was calming him down to the point where he wasn't.
Yes, but the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years that he has been in sessions, that's the years he's committed kidnapping and murder.
Right, but you said on the phone that you stopped prescribing him the medicine.
No, I never stopped prescribing him until I never refilled him again, if that's the question you're asking.
Right.
I prescribed him, the last session I prescribed him something, I forgot what it was, but I'll have to check my file.
I need to know this.
But
Have your secretary look on his chart. Look on his chart. I need to know the medicine. I need to know the strength because it'll make more sense to me. And then I'll explain it to you because I got an idea because I need to know where he filled that prescription. Because did you go 45 minutes out of your way to fill your channel or beta blockers for your high blood pressure? No. You're going to go to the nearest frickin' pharmacy.
yeah, just call it in.
So check this out. I got an idea. I need to know where he filled that prescription. Because where he filled that prescription
You know what I honestly think?
is where he lives.
If he's smart, and you told me about this too, that he may have someone
Filling a form or going to get his stuff.
like groceries or something like
That'll lead me to the grocery store. That'll lead me to where he gets his hair
that.
cut.
That doesn't lead us to him. It just
Doesn't
leads
matter.
us to
That leads me one step closer to the SOB.
yeah.
If I have those answers,
Okay, well let me call my secretary.
give her a call.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, you got the file on that? Yeah. Okay, thank you. All right, bye. Okay. So she said that it
So what'd you come up with, man?
So she said that it was Zoloft and Xanax. And that was the last thing that I prescribed him. And that was 5 years ago. And that just happened to be a month before the first kidnapping and then eventual murder.
The son of a bitch stopped taking his meds, and that's the reason why he came. Alright, I'm gonna do some digging. I'm gonna call a friend of mine that's a pharmacist. I'm gonna have him make some phone calls. Maybe even the guy had him filled there. I don't know, but it's gonna tell me where he lives within a couple of miles.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hopefully.
you work in the
Right.
medical industry now, so
Yes.
we could work this.
Work this angle out.
You know what I'll do? I'll do the city over, and you do the city next to that. How about that?
That'll work, man.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, come on in.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, dude.
before I tell you about the phone calls or anything, something happened last night.
What happened?
Last night, the man is now coming after me.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Last night, I got a letter that said, I'm coming. I don't know what that means, but it seems like now, because I'm working with you now, that
All right, listen, man. I've got a phone call that I placed to a friend of mine that's a pharmacist.
Did you find anything?
Not yet.
Because I didn't.
I got an idea.
I thought we were going to find something.
I tried every pharmacist.
I tried
This
the
county-
one. I tried the one local by Elm Street and Lane.
Hold on, check this out. I've got a pharmacist working in the county to the east, the county to the west, south, and then in Michigan.
Well, the one in Haddonfield didn't have it.
Okay. The one that I think may be it is about 2 miles away from here. So here's what I think. Even though he says he lives
Well, I mean, the
away
only,
from here?
only town next over by Elm Street is Haddonfield Lane. They only have one pharmacy that didn't have anything, and that's about.
Just 1 second.
That's about 35 minutes.
Hey, what's up? Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Are you shitting me? What time was that? Was it a male or female that came in there? Would you mind doing me a favor and keep those tapes? I need to get a good look at who that was. Was he with anybody, male, female? Alright, well, I got the doc sitting in front of me. So just watch your ass, okay, man? Yeah, appreciate that. Alright, you too. Yep, bye.
What?
I think I may have found something.
What?
He is going to fax over some information to me, but he had a guy come in there 1 month ago
Yeah.
that got a prescription for Xanax and sertraline, which is Zoloft. So guess
How
what?
do you get it? Because I'm not refilling.
I understand that. But maybe he didn't take it right away. Maybe he filled it, but who knows? Maybe he just didn't take it then. So I need to figure out on the tapes that they have. I need a description of them. This is the only way. He's gonna contact me back with the name, the time, and the date, the exact date that he did this. So one way or another, this may give us a lead on where to go next. So you need.
Well, we need to start thinking of ideas to maybe, if this doesn't work, we need to find out ways to.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you so eager to help me?
Because I'm stumped.
You know, it's interesting that you kind of offered your services to me, so to speak, because I got to thinking about something the other day. What if you're just fucking with me? What if you're just playing me?
What?
You wouldn't do that, would you?
No.
Let me explain something to you. I'm not a cop anymore. Because if you fuck with me, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna be a nice person about this. I've had it.
Do you want me to prove to you that there's no way I could
Just do me a favor. What exactly were you doing about 3 nights ago?
I was looking at all the files to see if the man was
Where
in
were you doing that at?
my house. And then that same night was when I got the note that said I'm coming.
Where was the note left at?
Right by my doorstep.
At your doorstep?
Yeah. I heard a noise.
Yeah, that's his MO. You wouldn't have known that unless you were telling me the truth. Alright. Let me explain something to you. I don't mean to be an ass about this, but I've been dealing with this for a long time. I'm tired. I just want this sumbitch dead. I shot the guy, and he takes 3 rounds, and the son of a bitch just vanishes. Then we end up finding out that he had a vest underneath everything. So he either knew I was gonna put some lead in his ass, or that's just a part of his attire. I don't know which one it was or his, but you have to understand something, that I need your help. I need you to be on the up and up with me, okay?
Alright.
Anything, a name, number, anything. I don't give a shit what it is. Don't go to the police. Don't talk to them. Don't tell them you even know me. You understand me?
Yeah.
You and I need to work together on this to find this son of a bitch.
Well, I was thinking last night, after that note, I was thinking, okay, if he knows where we both live, right? What is a way that we can, what's the word? Lure him in.
I think cameras. I think security cameras around here would be the best, because if I can get him pulling up in a car,
What's a way that we can
get him here.
Yeah, get in here without actually dying.
I think he'll be back in a couple of days.
No, I know that he's never want to leave this house until you're dead or he's dead or I'm
Some bitch
dead.
was living here. Who's to, you know what I mean?
So what I'm trying to say is, what is a way that we can get him here? Okay, so I have a plan.
Okay,
It's a
and
pretty
listen.
stupid one, but at this point, any plan will do.
I'm open to it right now.
What if we use me as bait?
You.
Yes. The reason why I'm saying is that because you've only known.
What are you gonna do? Knock him out with your
No,
stethoscope?
you've only known him for 5 years, right? Basically, right? I've known him.
It's not something I try to remember,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I've known him for close to 20 years, so I know, like how his head works and all that stuff. So what if we use me as bait and I said that, I'll, I don't know, prescribe him something or see you. There will be no one there. All that stuff. You can come to my place and all that stuff.
And you're.
I'm okay with this because it doesn't matter. At this point, risking my life is possibly the safest thing right now.
Yeah, that would probably be the safest thing. I agree with that, because he's gonna kill you, or kill me, or both.
Or get all 3 of us killed.
Sounds good.
But we need to like scope out the plan first. So how should we do this?
I got an idea. Why don't we go over to your house?
Yeah.
And why don't we figure out, we have to have cameras in the back, front, by the roof.
Where, my place?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we need very, very good video equipment. We need.
I have a friend that works at Best Buy.
There we go. I'll buy this shit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright.
We're in. Let's go. Hey.
Oh, hey. Come on in. So you got anything?
Yeah, actually I do. I got an idea. Thanks for inviting me over.
Oh, no problem.
I think the 3 pieces of video equipment that I bought,
Yeah.
and I know you said you had a friend, but I got some pretty good video equipment that, let's just put it, my friend
Yeah.
from the department that were very, very good friends,
Yeah.
he brought over to me.
Okay.
It's about 3 years old, but it's one of the best. You can fit this in a hat. You can wear a baseball cap, you can't see the
So
damn
it's spy
thing.
camera.
Bingo.
Okay.
The other part of this is it's a camera about the size of a phone
Yeah.
that I'm gonna put on the roof, straight down on your porch.
Okay.
I'm gonna have another one in the back that will go it will go 10 feet this direction, 10
Yeah,
feet
because
that,
we need
and then it'll
we
give you a
need
good
to make
peripheral.
sure when you were investigating him,
Yeah.
where did he come the most?
He came in from the west or southwest part of my property.
So the backyard.
Basically, yes, it's to the side yard or to the west end of my property. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one
We need to put a
in
camera
the front,
right
in
on
the
the
back.
corner. Yeah.
in the roof that'll basically
How many
gets
cameras do you have?
a total of 3, and with your 4 cameras, I think that'll give us a views. Plus, I'm going to put one inside the house.
Because I got GoPros.
Perfect.
Use those. 'Cause
The
that's
more
like a-
cameras we can have, we're gonna have about 7 or 8 cameras, and we can split up the views on the TV or the
Well,
monitor.
I know you did that.
And I think, plus I've got 2 friends that are gonna be driving around here watching the area.
Friends you got.
Well, let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
And they've got more guns than SWAT team does. So, let me explain something to you. I want you to know this is going to get bad.
Well, that's why
Do
I'm to the point to
do
where
you have... What the hell was that? Did somebody...
was from.
Okay, yeah, and anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go...
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what the hell was... You got an
Did you-
animal?
No, did you? Well, I mean, I got my dogs, but they're all in here. Did you ask your friends to come this early?
They may be outside. What the hell? Somebody was out here. They're probably just out here waiting to make sure we're okay, and there's nobody out here.
What?
There's some mail for you, here, bud.
Oh,
Take them on that.
never too late.
Only had you never had too many, friends driving around.
True.
So I don't have. Yeah, just what you got there, man?
Probably some mail.
What the hell is that? Oh no. No. Where the fuck is he at? Dude, we've been sitting here.
Looks like he's a ghost.
Do you think he could have planted some things in here on you?
What, like camera?
Anything. It's like he knows. You know, on my way over here, there was a gold Olds that kept following me around. I think I'm gonna call a couple of my friends, and I think I'm going to have them look out for this vehicle. It's the only vehicle that was behind me the whole time.
Well, he says nice try, so
I'm not sure what the hell that means.
I think I know what he means.
we're gonna go ahead with our plan.
No, I think
Screw
I know.
him.
I think I know what he means.
think.
Okay, so I think it's because he bugged this house. I don't know how he could have, but he.
I think he followed me here.
But what do you think he means by nice try?
I think he knows that we're going to try to lure him somewhere. I think we should just go ahead with a plan. I think he's just that hung up on himself that he's going to come there anyway. I think we can get him that way.
What if we say that we're going to do something, but do something completely different?
He's going to follow one of us. It doesn't matter what we do. Let's just go ahead with the original plan. And let's get this fucker. Because
even if he knows about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is that confident in himself and conceited to where that's all he's going to do. It's all about him now. Let's just do that. But I mean, I went ahead and got all the video equipment that we needed. You've got video equipment. Let's put it together. We've got enough guns to do the job, and let's kill this fucker.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
They can blame me for all this. I don't care. I just want this sumbitch off the streets.
We don't work there. Why would they care?
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'll bury him in the backyard if I have to. I don't care.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.